Minutes with Mary.
You all look so beautiful.
10 seconds.
Sitting there.
You got to do the 10. Count to 10. Yeah.
It's a very long time. And speaking of long time, I have been studying with different mentors and teaching their work. And I always kept thinking, why don't I have something of my own? Something of my own work that I could share. But I kept trusting that it would come. And it did, it came. And so what it is called, my process is called cultivating the mindset of a seven-figure businesswoman. And I never thought of myself as a seven-figure businesswoman. I would go to these events and they would talk about having 6 figures or having 7 figures, and I thought, how could that ever become true for me? But you know what? I had a business. I'd had a business since my early 20s with my husband, a restaurant business that I thought of as my monster business because we worked every weekend, we worked every holiday. But one day I realized, hey, I have a 7-figure business. I can talk about it. And what happened is I came up with this acronym. I really feel like God gave it to me. And it stands for, the M stands for motivation, the I stands for internal rehearsal, the N stands for your narrative, your story you're telling yourself, D stands for decisive action, the S stands for self-care, what we do to love ourselves, and T stands for transformation. Because if you're a 7-figure businesswoman, you need to accept transformation for yourself, for your business, and ultimately for the world. So I'd like to share with you a little bit tonight about the I, internal rehearsal. With internal rehearsal, that's where you're in your mind, connecting in your mind what you want to accomplish. For example, at the restaurant, I wanted to have a customer appreciation party for all my customers. So what we did is we sent an email out to invite the people. And then in my mind, I thought it through, how it would go, how they would come in, how they would sit, who would serve them, so that I could look at all the problems. So what do you have? Maybe it's a talk, or a sales call, or something that you can work through in your mind and internally rehearse it before you ever do it. And that's how you can cultivate the mindset of a 7-figure businesswoman.
Okay. Stay there. Take that breath. Good